Hello everyone and welcome back to Proxy. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken down overview of Mech AIO, so let's go ahead and begin today's video. If you wish to go ahead and check out Mech AIO, I'll leave all our links down below, and if you wish to go ahead and check out our written article regarding this bot, I'll also leave it linked down below as well. Make sure to subscribe and drop a like on today's video, I'd highly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and begin. We're going to begin on the settings page. So when you click on the header, it will take you to this page. There's a lot on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and break down all of it. So you have the X button, the minimize button, and then you have your Discord AVI. And when you come over here, it says welcome your Discord name. You can sign out. Once again, it shows your Discord AVI. It shows the current version the application is on. You can check for updates if you wish. It shows your expiry according to the license you've entered into the application. You can also go to the dashboard as well if you wish. Then you can go ahead and enter your Discord webhook for the webhook notifications. When it comes to the bot, you can test it. You can change it to success only. So without that, it'll send failures. If you wish to only send notifications regarding success, then obviously go ahead and tick this and hit save when you make any changes here. You can go ahead and utilize these two buttons when it comes to settings, and you can go ahead and configure the options when it comes to your quick tasks here as well. Now on this left side, you will see a bunch of tabs here when it comes to websites, and you'll see a few headers. You have gift cards, shipping rates, and accounts. Now it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go ahead and show you each tab. So when you click accounts, you can go ahead and add accounts for each website. So let's say for example, I wanted to add an account for Bodega. I'd go ahead and enter in an account for Bodega, and I can use that with my tasks. I can decide to copy all the accounts, delete, or I can hit this button to go ahead and actually add the account because there's nothing there. Obviously I didn't add anything, but let's go ahead and enter something. We're going to do test@gmail.com, and then the comma separates the email from the password. The password is going to be 123. I'm going to hit this button, and as you guys can see, it adds the account for Bodega and the count goes up. It shows the email and password. You can duplicate it, and you can also go ahead and delete it as well. Sorry, that button was to go ahead and copy it to your clipboard. You can copy it to your clipboard if you wish. I can paste it back in. I can go ahead and add the account. So just to preface, that button is to copy it to the clipboard. And then you have the option to do this with shipping rates. Once again, pretty similar process. You can go ahead and click any website. Let's click this one for example. I can go ahead and add a rate. Now I can actually go ahead and fetch it. So for example, on this website, if I put in a product link, I can select a created profile. We've yet to create one, that's why there's none there. I can go ahead and fetch it, or you can go ahead and manually type in. So let's say for example, I type in the shipping rate and you want to go ahead and apply the shipping rate to a profile, you can. So obviously we don't have any created, but this is how this process works. And I should just go ahead and mention this before we go ahead and continue with the video. If you need any more details regarding anything I'm talking about, you can also go ahead and check out their guides, which goes into specific detail regarding all of this. And moving over to gift cards, once again, you can go ahead and add gift cards for your use. So you can go ahead and add gift cards to a group. Let's just call this test gift cards for the sake of this video. And then the format is card number and pin. So let's say if the card number was something random, like so, and then you separate with the comma and you put in the pin. You can go ahead and save it if you wish, and as you guys can see, the test gift cards group has been made and the card is there. I'm just showing you how this works, but you can go ahead and utilize it. And you have this button to go ahead and check the balance. Obviously this is just made up, so there's nothing there. You can go ahead and copy it to a clipboard with this, and you can delete it with this button. Now I'm going to go ahead and move over to the tools section, and this is a variety of tools that are within Mech AIO that come alongside the bot. So let's go ahead and break it down. So we have the cap gen section. When you click this, it will take you to this page, and this is the place where you can go ahead and configure capture solving services, third-party companies, to be used with certain sites. So let's say for example Yeezy Supply to capture, hit the plus button. You can go in here, you can go ahead and configure it, and it will go ahead and solve tokens for the site we specified, which was Yeezy Supply. Pretty simply, it showed the captures requested, the to capture token. You can hit this button to start it. You can go ahead and go through that process. You can delete it at any point as well, and you can go back over here and configure it once again with a different service if you wish, or a different site as well. Then you have the cookie section where you can go ahead and solve cookies for a variety of sites. So let's say for example you want to go ahead and solve some cookies for, let's say, sneakers for example. You can go ahead and configure it to use your local host or proxy. We haven't actually set up the proxies yet, but you do have the option to do that. You can import once you're done. You can clear the cookie, you can delete all, and you can actually bring in the process as well. As you guys can see, it will go through the process. Moving over to capture, this is where you can go ahead and create a capture solver, and that will be used to solve captures when it comes to your tasks. So let's actually go ahead and create one. So I'm going to go ahead and call this test. We're going to keep the proxy empty. We're going to hit save, and as you guys can see, it goes ahead and creates it. Now when you actually click on the capture we've created, you guys can go ahead and configure it for its use. So let's say for example I want to use this for Adidas. We keep the name test. We can configure a proxy. We can check out Chapter if you wish. We can clear the session. We can open up YouTube to go ahead and generate one clicks. We can save once we made changes, and we can also open it up so we can use it as well. And this is what the harvester looks like. It says waiting. It says harvest at the top. It shows how many captures you've solved. I've done 0, so it's at 0. We can minimize it, X out of it, and it shows the site we've set up for as well. The reason why it says Shopify checkout is because I did not hit save. Make sure you actually do hit save. So let me just demonstrate me hitting save here. It'll go ahead and save everything, and we click open, and you'll see that it's changed. Let's give it one moment to pop up the harvester. As you guys can see, it has changed and it says Adidas there. Moving over to the proxy section, this is where you can go ahead and create proxy lists and use them with your tasks. Let's go ahead and do so. Let me just grab a proxy here. Let me put this in to the bot. That's my proxy. I'm going to go ahead and add it in. The proxy list name is going to be video test proxy list, just like so. The custom site, I'm just going to put it to Yeezy Supply. We can go ahead and configure a site where these proxies are going to be used. We can, if we do actually hit custom site, we can go ahead and put in a custom test link, but we're going to keep it there. Now, I should go ahead and preface this. This drop down is for testing proxies purposes. So if you don't want to test it and you just want to save it, you hit save. If you want to delete the band after the text, if you want to delete the banned proxies after it runs a test, then obviously you can utilize this feature. You can delete all if you wish, and you can go ahead and test it. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it, and the proxy list has been created, as you guys can see, and you can go and edit it if you wish. Moving over to profile, this is where you can go ahead and actually create a profile. So let's go ahead and do so. You have your profile information, such as profile name, email, phone number, card information, shipping, and billing. If you want to make it the same, hit this, and the billing will be grayed out. Hit save once you're done. You can go ahead and import profiles, export profiles, delete all the profiles, and you can go ahead and obviously create a profile as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out this information and then cut back once I've done so. So I've gone ahead and entered my details for my profile. I'm going to hit the save button, and as you guys can see, it's gone ahead and created the profile and it goes ahead and appears here. It has the profile name and the last 4 digits of the card number, and we can also delete it as well. We can also select it and make changes if you wish, and we can hit this button to go ahead and duplicate the profile if you wish to go ahead and change something similar. And as you guys can see, it duplicates and we can delete it as well. Now moving over to the task section, this is where we can go ahead and create tasks and run them within the bot. So we have the Shopify section, and this will show all the releases that are on Shopify, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how all this works. So we have the logs button if you wish to see the logs. We have the mass edit button, which I will demonstrate in a little while. We have delete all, and you can obviously go ahead and create the tabs. So when you hit this plus button, this way you can go ahead and configure what you want your task for. So let's say, for example, I want to have my task for foot sites, and go ahead and configure the release name. We're going to call it video test release, just like so. And then we can go ahead and configure the sites. So obviously this is a section, but there are sites within that section. So let's say, for example, I want it for Kids Foot Locker. Hit the create button. As you guys can see, it creates the section on foot sites, and it creates the release within that as well. We can see the site, the name that we configured, how many tasks, and we can start all and delete all if you wish. So on this section, we can go ahead and duplicate if you wish. We can load in gift cards if you wish, and we can go ahead and change the site if you wish as well. Then you have the product SKU. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to type in something random. You can go ahead and select a proxy list, or if you wish to utilize your local host with this task, I'm going to utilize local host. You can go ahead and configure the delay if you wish. It is set to 3500 milliseconds by default, but we can go ahead and change this. I'm just going to keep it to what it is. Then we can hit the save button once we're done, and we can hit the add button to actually go ahead and create it. Once we click that, it'll ask us for the profile. I'm going to go with video test, and then for the size, I'm going to go with random. I want one task, and I can go ahead and create that one task, and it will appear here. You have the task number, profile, size, capture, expiry 2. You have the gift card if you wish to utilize it. The status is idling, so we've yet to do anything, and we have the delete button as well. Then I can go ahead and select the task and hit the start button, and I will go ahead and go through the task process. Obviously, it will run into an error because of the fact that we've put in a bunch of test information, but that's how the process works. And you can go ahead and hit this button to stop the task. And for the mass edit button, which I said I will go ahead and demonstrate, if you hit this button here, you can go ahead and configure different things you want to change on a mass basis. So if you wish to utilize that, then you can. That is going to go ahead and conclude today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace out.